yeah, yeah. And me dice, oh, promesas son nada más que solo palabras. Y si no las cumples, se van a desvanecer. Algún día volverás tú al lado mío y yo de testigo. Vamos 1, 2, 3, sin estrés. Muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres moverlo sin pena, ven. Sin estrés, muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres, sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, de todos esos placeres que brinda la vida y que nos hace tan feliz. Sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, de todos esos placeres como acariciarte.
Alright guys, so in today's video we are actually going to be working on the E46. We're going to be throwing these on there, and then we're going to be taking it actually for the first drive that hasn't really been right up the street, just because these tires are in really bad shape. This one's okay, but the rest, they're in terrible shape, and I just didn't feel comfortable driving it up there. The gas is almost out, and also the gas that's in there is actually pretty old, so we're going to give it some new gas. We should be having this car hopefully on the road within the next month. I really do want to do paint, but obviously if I can save some money and go with wrapping, then I will wrap it myself and rock it like that for a while until I can actually get like a really good paint job. So if you guys have been following me for a while, the wing was actually carbon fiber originally when I first put it on, but then I experienced some issues with the epoxy, which ended up leading to me getting the wing paint match, but it still had some flaws that I wasn't happy with. So I ended up taking it back to the shop, and then they just kept pushing it out. So I ended up taking it to another shop, which they painted it within a few days, but then I noticed that the paint was spotty. Took it back to them, and after that they just kind of kept it for 2 weeks, and I was like, you know what, like, you told me that it was only going to be a few days again. So I ended up picking up the wing, and yeah, it led me to painting it satin black myself, which I actually like a lot better. I ended up just sanding it down and spraying it satin black, and to me I think it just matches the actual car a little bit better. The original GTS wing does come in this color, like a satin black, so I guess it's more of a original look, like an OEM finish, which I'm pretty happy about. I mean, I thought the paint match one was cool, but I'm actually liking the black a little bit better. Alright guys, so we got somebody across the street doing pressure washing, so it is kind of loud. So there's really no point for me to be recording and talking. Also, I feel like I'm kind of losing my voice. But here's how the car looks without the wheels. And here's how the car looks like with the wheels. So dang, I hadn't seen these wheels on this car in a while. I love how the front sits. I'm not too fond of the back, obviously, just because the front is lower. So I'm either going to have to raise the front to match the rear, or try to figure out a way that I can get the rear to sit lower without rubbing. But other than that, I mean, I think these look really good on here. And even if I could keep this color, it would flow. But with the color that I want to get it painted, I think it would look really good if I were to keep these wheels. So we're going in the right direction. Part of me really wants to keep these wheels. I could run maybe like a smaller spacer in the back. It won't be as flush to here, but it will give me a little bit more clearance on the back bumper. Take a look at that. Wouldn't that look so good once that car is painted? Ooh, look at that lineup. Yeah, once we get it painted, this is gonna look so good in the driveway with the other two posts. I gotta pull the bumper off before we leave because that thing's gonna fly off. But look at this. So the car does sit a little bit higher than I would want it to, but at the same time, it's kind of one of those things where, I mean, I could go lower in the front, but the back has given me some issues with the tires hitting the tire hitting the bumper. So I can't really go any lower unless maybe I run a smaller tire or a smaller spacer. But if I do that, it's not going to be flush. So I like how it sits. It's flush with the fender. But yeah, we're having some rubbing issues right here. Yeah, back in the road, just got some gas. Don't mind the lights, I'll get that taken care of. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop somewhere and show you guys the car. All right guys, so here is the full side profile. This looks pretty good. I mean, the height is not that off, but I am gonna raise up the front just a little bit just to keep it even. I'm not really getting a lot of rubbing, but I know if I go lower in the back, I'm gonna have rubbing issues. So I'll rather have it just keep it like this. It might rub here and there, but I mean, the ride height is actually a good height for a daily driver. This is gonna be my main daily. Well, we had another one, but this is gonna be the car that I drive for the most part. Once everything is put together, painted, I think it should look pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. Does the wheels fit the color? Too bad it's not gonna stay. Honestly, I think it does look really good together, but I'm just gonna go with the color that I want to paint it. Seems like the best solution just to keep the car in decent condition, because if the car stays outside for the most part, the vinyl is just gonna take a lot of wear and tear. And you know, me being me, I'm gonna be frustrated with all the imperfections, and I'm gonna want to take it off and redo it. Unless I end up wrapping it myself, then obviously I can justify the labor, the time that I put into it. But I was gonna work on the engine, but I'll probably just leave that for tomorrow. So that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.